you will see the progress from that level. In any given organization, it can be your firm, your church, your family, anything. I tell you that wherever you have two or more people, there is a leader there. So how you see the leadership going, you're able to say, this is TC, this is tax competence. Because you see, say, adienwa omo yeno nimudie kan. You need nimudie in leadership, especially in tax competence. The second one again deals with the fact that with tax competence, the skill employed is performing the given tax, determines the person's competence in the building of the church. Here, Osmo, as a theologian, brings it to the church to say that when you see whatever is being done, you say that, this person has the competence. These people have the competence. You know, the word is competence from task. So the task, for example, you have been asked to organize people to sing. You have been asked to organize people to cook. They cook today, you see too many salt. They cook tomorrow, the salt is even not in. They cook another time, you see that the rice is hard. Your competence is determined by the completion and how intelligently you have used all the accoutrement to make the food delicious. So it is in the church. When you are given a role as a leader of the group, the fruition, the growth, the vibrancy of the group determines your competency as a leader of the group. You have no one to blame. You can never say that, no. Assuming is let me use my singers, for example. Assuming is a singing group. You don't blame the organist for saying that, the organist doesn't come for training. You don't blame the lead singer to say that the lead singer doesn't come for training. There's that iota of competence lacking. So in your group, ask yourself, are we organizing ourselves brilliantly? Are we achieving the aim to which the group was formed? If you cannot see these things, then it calls all of us to wake up. You go to work, your manager gives you a role. The manager comes today, you don't complete it. Comes tomorrow, you don't complete it. Comes tomorrow next, you don't complete it. And you think that your manager will promote you. It never happens. It never happens. So this is tax. Let's go to number 2, transactional. You know, it comes from the word transaction. This becomes like B to C, those who have done marketing or those who have done business before. This is B to C, business to customer. Business to customer. Or B to B, business to business. B to B. This is transactional. You are transacting something. I am giving you something in return of something. So transactional, let's all read, if you can see it on the screen. Transactional, 1 is the ability to influence followers through adjustment, and it involves mutual benefits. So you adjust. As you are going, you are adjusting. Okay. For example, you are in a group. You tell them today, I want you to pay $50. I'm going to organize a party for you. Then they pay the $50. The party doesn't come on. Are you sure? The next time when you come and say you are paying 20, you get 2 people to respond. Because it's transactional. I give you, I benefit. So the church must be seen as a transactional church. You don't need to see the church as, President, President Ford, The people in the church must see why they should wake up in the morning and come to church. They need to feel within them to say that when I come to church, my pastor is not coming to sleep in the pulpit. When I get up in the morning and come to church, my pastor isn't coming to just stand there and look into our faces and ask us to go back home. Nobody does this and succeeds as a leader. And so if the person is coming to church, I'm coming to church because when I come to church and I sacrifice my time, the music is going to be, the pulpit is going to shake. And any other thing added to it is going to run wow, transactional. And I pray that we get more transactional leaders, even at the group level. Women fellowship don't come for group meetings. Yeah, if we don't get them coming for group meetings. Why PG? When they come for the group meeting, what is the transactional benefit of that meeting? When they drive all the way 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and come and sit down at the meeting, what do they get from the meeting? Is it just about checking the roll? Yes. Mr. Watching, Mrs. Watching, present, say. Saying present, say. Hey, we did the birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hey, muyako. Hey, no. Hey, time cry out soon. Mommy, any point. Into any meeting, road, I'll be checking. Any birthday and grow for the and it's in a mean to camera. Next time committee, Montgomery. You need to weigh the content of what you have and why someone should drive all the way to your meetings. Transactional benefits. What are you giving the people? How influential are you to influence the people to adjustment and bringing in other things that will benefit the people? Remember, transactional leadership is a shared value where one reciprocates offer. It's a reciprocational where I give you, you give me. So you are a church. You give money. You go. You say, this year we're going to have harvest. Mon fan saw me here. Another day. Mon fan saw me here. Another day. Munyi bima. Mon fan yanyamie juma. Mon fan saw me here. 1,000. 1,000. Give me the money I'm going to give you. Oh, Pastor, what are you going to use the money? This money. Want to use this money to buy a church van. Oh, wow. They give the money. Today we got 80,000. Yay! 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Pastor, church van, don't worry, it will come. 1 year, Pastor, church van, it will come. And this year we want to give offering again. We want to, what again can we even do it when we have no body bus? So you have to think about something else. It's okay. We want to get central AC. There's somebody who raised hand. Pastor, put your hand down. Well, you're a bad boy. Last year you said we will buy bus. We didn't buy the bus. I said you're a bad boy. Put your hand down. That day, your offering, you will count the money for you to see. Transactional. Let the people know what they have given you. Let them see what you did with what they gave you. And you won't talk much. It will come again. I pray that when God gives you the opportunity to become a leader, understand that we have a transactional leadership, that the value for what the people give must be witnessed by themselves. And you won't struggle when it comes to giving again. The business gurus would have one thing to say that you do one thing, expect something in return. That is simple like that. Say you do one thing, you expect one thing. You do one thing, you expect one thing. That's right. So according to Osmo, transactional leadership is a corporate organization. In a corporate organization, has two primary roles. Two primary roles. Let's see the two primary roles. This reminds me of you being a participant and not a spectator. So in transactional leadership, you participate. You participate. Osmo expressed that the leaders are determined to motivate followers to contribute to society by meeting their needs. So I'm giving you this, go and give it back. You have seen what you gave me. This is what I use what you gave me for. What has been given you, go and also use it to influence your community. This type of leadership makes room for people to be participants rather than spectators. And everyone would want to be so proud. Oh, come to my organization and see. We are going far. See what is happening in our congregation. See what is happening in my community. See what is happening in my area. The assemblyman of my area. How do you call this area? The MP for my area. The DCE for my area. Come and see how the DCE is moving on. If not, during election, they'll write no light, no election. No road, no election. So that if our various leaders, you are the same people who have your children becoming MPs and DCs, tell them to use transactional leadership. Tell them to let the people see the contribution in the area, how development has taken place in the area. And this is where most Africans, we try to mess up with the roles and the opportunities we have. We feel, oh, let me just do anything at all. But if you are not a good leader today, you will not be a good leader tomorrow. Unless you change your mentality of how to let people benefit from the sacrifices they make. I will be very good. A friend is saying, living no about for it, yeah, I was hey, what is Canaba? In your media, or their back on the tomb. On Cananuntum. On Cananuntum. On Miss Onyadi. On Cananuntum. You have to see the value of what they brought have been used for them. Let's go to transformational leadership. The last part, transformational leadership. Robert also has it to say, and that was used by Osmo. So he picked Robert Queenan, and then he expressed that a fitting catchphrase. The catchphrase says that transformational is deep change. When you see a leader who is a transformational leader, the change is not just a change, but it's a deep change. Deep change. He emphasized that this type of leadership entails an intense uprising. It's a revolution. There's a serious transformation from the word transformational leadership. Deep change. Now listen to me. All of us seated here will at one point in time become leaders. It is my prayer that you don't just become the leader, but wherever you find yourself, make sure there is a deep change. That is the essence of leadership. Then there's no need to get a leader. So you don't go to say that, oh, and surely when you go, the leader has the vision. And it's so difficult for followers to catch the vision from the goal. Oh, what is he trying to say? What is he trying to do? So, always, leadership is not about one person. No. Even at the workplace, when you're a manager, you still have for example, you are a vice chancellor, or you are the principal of a college, you have head of department for various areas. Try to make sure that your vision is captured by your board. Always make sure that whatever vision you have is captured by the board. And once these are originally constituted board, if they catch your vision, if they understand your vision, that's it. That's it. Always make sure. Leadership is not about being autocratic. No, this is what I want to do. But I like it or not, I'm going to do it. No, the board. The board. So for example, if you're a church, the session must understand your vision. And the session will buy into your vision. That is why during election, we make sure that in every session, you have people from YPG, people from YAF, and you see that any transformational leader will ensure that there's an equal representation of the board. The board should not be just women and men. No. Hey, no way, no. They are part of it. They got to be part of it. They got to be part of the change. They got to be proud and say, we are part of the change. And when that happens, I'm telling you, the deep change. But also remember that all those of you who know about this, change is difficult. It's difficult for people to take change. It's difficult for people to embrace change. I said, we cry, baby, I need to first. Even Moses faced that. He was bringing his people, why have you brought us here to come and suffer? They didn't know that God was bringing a deep change in their lives. And so always they were complaining, always. And so when you are a transformational leader, be ready that you're going to get opposition because they don't want change. They don't want to see the revolution. They don't want to see the uprising. They don't want to hear it. What they have, what they see, what they have been in, and surely when you are in, you don't see anything wrong with it. But I pray that God gives you the grace to transform, as Osman will say. It is a period of guiding the organization, I said it here, procedurally, kind of chronologically. It should go through a procedure, through its philosophy, identity, aims, objectives, for a complete adjustment. So here the leader will say, okay, don't worry. Let's begin with this one. You do this one gradually. How about doing this one too? Then like that. How about adding this one? Then like that. How about moving this way? Then like that. So it is a procedure. You are moving from one level to another level. It will take a period of time, but surely you get the support of the people. I pray that God will be with us in our morning service today. We have looked at 3 types of leadership. The T, which is transformational. Let's look at the concluding part of the transformational. There are 2 slides to the transformational. Transformational. We're talking about contextualization. Contextualization. I told you that the writer is a practical theologian. He builds churches, and so he knows what he's saying. And so he brings it to the congregational level and say that changes in the congregation may include the style of worship. The style of worship. Then when we come, we have to read. Sit down, get up, sit down, get up. The style of worship will see a gradual change. The days of meeting. The days of meeting. And all of us, for us, we meet on Tuesdays. We cannot change the days. You have come and you want to change the days. Why are you doing that? You are not from God. Listen to me. A transformational leader will look at the days of meeting and say, no, how about looking at this? You can change your days, and that doesn't change your God. It's so important. I remember in Australia, Melbourne Church, we worshiped on Sunday for 2 years. I said, I'm the only minister in Australia. And I can't do Sydney Sunday and do Melbourne Sunday. In a flight, it's 2 hours. If you drive, it's like 10 hours. So I will do yours for you on Saturday. And I'll come to Sydney and do Sunday. And for 2 years, we kept Saturday service. And by the grace of God, we have 2 churches now at Melbourne in Australia. Days of meeting can change. administrative structures. No, this is the way you do it, but let us go through that way. Administrative structures would have to be changed. You have been on this committee for a long time. You got to change your committee. You have to move to this committee. That has to happen. Administrative structures must come to play. And people will not like it. I've been on this committee for 16 years. The formation of the church, we were part of this committee. What are you talking about? Why are you taking this position from me? Listen to me. Transformational leadership will go through administrative changes. And that must be accepted in the church to move on. You can't be Women's Fellowship and be a Women's Fellowship president for 10 years. There's a constitution. And it must work. So when you go to your congregation, you are changed. Don't go and fight the executives. A mode of evangelism. Those days, you have to do dumb broadcast. Move through, door to door. Now go and stand door to door. Call the police on you. Now we have social media. How do we do evangelism? Through the social media. We have new membership class. Do you really have time for people who come to the church new? Or they just come and stand here? I want to join you. You clap, 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 clap. And that's all. Or you go through a moment of letting them know what goes on in the church. Give them the opportunity to ask questions. And then you accept them into the church. Youth ministry. How is youth ministry done? In your congregation, do you have fair service? Where the youth can have opportunity to see their peers moving. Or, hey, praise sorry there. 1828. Baboom. Oh. Meaning, the last one, transformational leadership. Introducing significant change is risky and messy. It's costly. And it's not linear. It's contour by procedure and feels chaotic, especially the probation period, the period where the change is coming. It's normal. It's what? Normal. A bit true. Every transformational leader must have a tough skin. So don't worry. You have to adapt the term to say, it's normal. But sometimes some of the followers will be so disturbed. Oh, why are they doing this to this leader? Why are they? It's normal. Don't worry. It's transformational. And it will take a period of time to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Osmo cautioned that between the enacting the new order from the old order, the congregation must be carefully monitored, carefully, through visitation, motivational talks, dialogue, to keep members' eye on the congregation's vision, that this is what we want to get to. This is what we're going to get to. Oh, no. We have this structure. Why are you going to buy a new man's? Why? Why? We are not going to agree. Man, no way. Listen, don't worry. You won't understand today. But 10 years' time, when you see the building you bought today, 700,000, appreciating to 1.4 million, and putting the money in the bank for 10 years and seeing the interest that will come on, you will appreciate the transformational leader. You will appreciate it. But the beginning is difficult. But don't worry. It's a matter of time. God will do it. No. We want to go and buy a chapel. No, who buy the chapel? Look at the amount. How can we get this money for chapel? No. What we are meeting is okay. Relax. With time, you'll get to understand. Friends in the Lord, the summary of it. Shall we all read the first one? In osmosis analysis, task, competence, transformational, and transactional leadership are required in every organization. Every organization. You need these three types of leadership. The committee chairs, the teachers, the group leaders, the pastors, need to be knowledgeable about all these tasks. You need to know it. As a major leader, the leader steer the process of the congregation's agenda by rallying members to achieve the mutual goal. Wonsum woninipa ewa nya wana beye yemo yemire yiye nebeye ya efri yenara. Wonsum woninipa ewa nya wana beye yemo yemire yiye nebeye ya efri yenara. Asori yeyenze yeni bebi ako. So may you have that notion that this church is ours. When there is any change, it will be well with us. Have a very good morning, and may the Lord bless you. Thank you also for God bless you.
We can better clap more than that. Let us give it to Papa. Papa, thank you so much. I wish you could have time to ask questions about leadership and those things that are pondering in our hearts. We will get to know what is going on. We have about 10 to 15 minutes to be done. So we are going to take the offering, that is the offering and the tithe. If you have brought your tithe, you are taking first offering. Then our second offering will be the day born. The day you were born, we will have that service also. So Monday through to Sunday. So our first offering, then after that we have day born. If you have brought your tithes as well as your first offering, we will do it now. On top will be the tithes. Then those two sides will be for the first offering. We have 15 minutes, then we are gone.
Very big God, oh.
Yes, those from the back. As we sing, you bring your offering.
They have a very big God, oh.
He is always by my side.
Prophetry.
They are very big God, oh. They have a very big God, oh.
He is always by my side.
A very big God, oh, by my side, by my side.
Say I have a very big God, oh. He is always by my side. Oh, a very big God, oh.
By my side, by my
By
side.
my side, by my side.
By my side, by my side.
By my side, by my side, oh.
By my side, by my side.
By my side, by my side.
By my side, by my
He is by
side.
my side, by my side, oh.
By my side, by my side.
A very big God, oh.
He is always by my
A
side.
very big God, oh.
By my side, by my side.
A very big God, oh.
He is always by my side.
A very big God, oh.
By my side, by my side.
Oh, come and see, oh.
Come and see.
Hey, come and see, oh.
Come and see.
Hey, come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. Hey, come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. Hey, come and see, oh.
Come and see.
Hey, come and see, oh.
Yeah, come and see. Come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. Come and what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done.
I didn't know you would favor me this way. I didn't know you would favor me this way. I didn't know you would favor me this way. You will favor me this way. Thank you, Jesus. Let's say.
I didn't know you favor me this way.
I didn't know.
I didn't know you favor me this way. I didn't know you favor me this way. You favor me this way. Thank you, Jesus.
I didn't know you will favor me this way. I didn't know
you favor me this way.
If yours is ready.
Thank you, Jesus.
Therefore, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Jesus. Oh my darling Jesus.